Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is CheeseBoy628 here today, giving you week 2 of season 3 of the NPL. This week we are facing none other than Richard Risen, and indeed the title of this little team that we will be composing today is going to be called I've Arisen. So we're going to be so powerful, and it's just going to be insane. And what am I saying right now? I don't know what to say. It's 1:20 in the morning. That's earlier than normal for me. But I've been out and about. I've almost been up for 24 hours at this point. Crazy. Long story short, we both decided, hey, let's YOLO this for 20 minutes. Make a team. YOLOs, that way I can do all this commentary before I go and leave for college quite soon. Which by the time this is uploaded, I will be in college for a few days now. But nonetheless, we are facing none other than Richard Risen's Oakland Roseraders. And indeed, his link will be in the description as well. Check him out. He's a wonderful friend of mine. So, why don't we begin? Because I'm stoked for this. You know my team from last week. We had a 2-0 victory against the Detroit Pincers. And the Oakland Roseraders had a 3-0 victory, it seems, in their last battle. So we're definitely pretty close here. He has an interesting team of Mega Absol, Espeon, Vaporeon, Jolteon. Why does he have so many evolutions? Oh my gosh, this is actually quite stunning. One thing when looking at his team, I mean, he doesn't have a very notable fighting weakness, but I feel like it's notable enough that I need to do something to like anticipate that. So I mean, looking at my team, I have Mega Medicham. Like, what else would I want, you know? So in that case, we're going to do Mega Medicham. And from there, we just need to figure out what kind of coverage moves I'm looking for. So, I'm definitely down for Fake Out, not Fake Tears. Definitely not Fake Tears, especially since that's illegal. We're going to go for Fake Out BP. High jump kick, because of course that's the fighting stat that he's scared of. Yeah, looking at more of his team, it's right next to me. How cute is that? Ice Punch wouldn't be bad. Ice Punch is probably the best coverage I can do. Poison Jab wouldn't be terrible. He does have Sableye, and he needs that if he wants to handle my Mega Medicham. Like, that is essential to his team. So he's going to have to be careful about that. If I run Sub, that would be really cool, but we could do a calc right now to see if Mega Medicham can 2-hit KO a Sableye that's fully defensive. UU Prankster. Let's give it 252. Bold. It looks like Ice Punch does up to 50% if I'm adamant and nearly max attack. So it would be a roll, and not a roll that I'd necessarily be okay with. So nonetheless, I do want to go with Ice Punch because it's reliable in regards to when I do have his options. Is Bullet Punch going to be that helpful for me? Honestly, I don't know if it's going to be that great. He has an interesting team, that's for sure. He said that like my team is definitely difficult to prepare for, and you know what? That's cool. That's cool. Honestly, I don't see Bullet Punch being very helpful except for Sableye, and maybe Mega Absol, but Sucker Punch is going to hurt me a lot more than that. So honestly, I'm thinking of just running Poison Jab instead. Could be nice to get a potential poison on a Sableye. That'd be great. You know, I'm just going to YOLO it. Let's do this. I'm totally down for this set. Fake Out is going to be nice, though. It's definitely going to be generally nice. I do want a Rocker on my team. He has Espeon and he has Mega Absol. He's got the Magic Bouncers for sure. But I think, especially, holy jeez, if I combine my B-Sharp to have friggin' rocks, you just won't expect it, and that'll be amazing. So we can go with Black Glasses, Defiant. We can do Sucker because priority is amazing. We can do Knock. We can do Stealth Rock and Pursuit. And so that's why I'm running Black Glasses. I'm thinking of running Bulky as it suggests because I don't really see what could be useful for running. Why did I use I don't know my teams. Because I don't see the need of like a bulky or an offensive version really. T-Tar could be a little bit annoying, and but he's not necessarily going to know whether I have Iron Head or not. So that's going to be a really nice trapper. With that in mind, trapper-wise, I don't think I'll need Gothitelle, which is definitely kind of important to note. I mean, he has some walls. He definitely has a lot of walls. But I'm kind of fine with what I have here. Let's see. As for the rest of his team, he has Jolteon, which could be a little bit annoying. Honestly, I see Thunder is doing a lot of work this game. If I'm a Nasty Plot Life Orb variant. Yeah, Prankster. Give me Thunder Wave. Nasty Plot. Actually, this is interesting. I'm going to have to use Thunderbolt, obviously. And I want to use Focus Blast. Do I need the HP Ice? How essential is the HP Ice to my team? Honestly, doesn't look like it's necessary. So that's kind of good to know. Otherwise, I could be in potential trouble. But yeah, we're totally fine with this set. I was kind of worried about HP Ice, but yep, like I said, not a worry. So that's half of our team right here. It's very offensive thus far. We have a Stealth Rocker. What's his Stealth Rocker if he has one? He has T-Tar. And so that could be a potential worry, but I'm looking okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this thus far. This is crazy. Let's see. In regards to walls, is P2 going to have fun? Can P2 have fun against his team? It certainly looks like it. So I'm definitely stoked about that. It looks like I don't need Ice Beam versus Thunderbolt. Only thing that would be an issue for that would be Shaman. But yeah, I'm thinking Thunderbolt because Talonflame and Vaporeon would be really nice to wither away with conjunction of Tri-Attack. And if I really wanted to, I could definitely run offensive P2, which wouldn't be terrible. Wouldn't be terrible. I mean, he could do T-Tar, and that could run over my team. But do I want to run like physically defensive P2? Honestly, I see that being kind of helpful. Looks like it should be able to handle most of his team. So yeah, let's do that. That way I actually have something to bring in on an offensive Mon. Download, Tri-Attack, Recover. I'm going to run Thunderbolt. And then do I want a status move is kind of the question. I think I would run Toxic if I was to run one on a team like this. And I think I will do just that. Sometimes you run T-Wave, sometimes you don't, But yeah, it's got great bulk on both sides, so running physically defensive isn't like going to cripple me by any means. As for the rest of his team, I don't think I need a Defogger. I don't. But for the rest of my team, I have Manaphy. I certainly have Manaphy. And I'm kind of looking here as if bulky Manaphy would be best. It takes hits from everything except for Jolteon. Let's see. Yeah, it should be able to handle Florges. Shaman could be a bit of a worry. I see Shaman and Jolteon definitely being a dramatic presence. If he doesn't bring those, that would be the most amazing thing in the world, but we're not going to just depend on that, clearly. Nonetheless, I do want Manaphy. So indeed, I will run Manaphy, as I'm going to run Bulky, Leftovers, Hydration, Tail Glow, Scald for Stab, Energy Ball for Vaporeon. What other coverage is good? I mean, Ice Beam is going to be good for Shaman. Simple as that. If I get a free switch and then I can just Ice Beam, that would be pretty nice actually, and it's kind of just a good move. So, yep, this is my next time using Manaphy, and it's just really good it's just really good coverage right here. Like, I don't need HP Fire. This last Mon is a little bit debatable, but I'm thinking Ferrothorn. I'm thinking specially defensive Ferrothorn to take on Jolteon. yeah, I'm kind of wondering if I am to do that, what kind of set I would run. His only hope for like doing anything to like prevent hazards is his magic bouncers. With that in mind, I think if I like run knockoff on Ferrothorn, it might be really helpful because that way things try to come in, but I just cripple them. Yeah, let's run leftovers. I don't think I'd want Lum, even though that would be my best status absorber. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's so many moves that Ferrothorn can do that it makes me wonder what I really want to put on this thing, because Power Whip, knockoff, and Gyro are all very good offensive moves on this thing. But if I Spike Stack, you know, that could be pretty helpful. But I also want to Leech Seed because that could be really annoying. Gosh, it's a struggle because I also want to Protect, because I want to Scout. But I mean, do I really need to Scout on a team like this? I don't think so. What's my switch into friggin' Glade? Nothing. So that's going to be interesting. But is he going to bring Glade? You know, I don't know. Gosh, there's just so many good moves that I don't know what I want to run on this. It's actually quite the struggle. It's just, if I go for knockoff as he brings an Espeon, that'd be beautiful. If I can go for Gyro on... honestly, it's not that good of a move. Knockoff's good, though. Gyro, I'm not so sure. He could run Fire Blast on his Absol for all I care. But that won't be the biggest issue to me, I think. Whew. Quite the struggle here. Quite the struggle. I mean, knockoff and Leech Seed are definitely things that I'd like, because he doesn't have anything to take a Leech Seed except for Shaman. But once again, yeah, Shaman can definitely look annoying. You already have a Rocker. I don't see Power Whip really being that helpful after all. I think if I Spike Stack, that might be for the best, not Pike Stack. Yeah, we're just going to run Protect then, so I can try scouting and like Leech Seed stall, and hopefully that'll be better for me than more of a disadvantage. So I think this is the team I'm going to be running here. We have our items, we have our sets. Yep, all that's left is change this to Wombo combo. Let my friend Richard know that I am ready, and we will begin. So see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we end his B. He's ready to battle. He's fearing my power. That is this team. Probably not, actually. People need to stop texting me. It's like 1:30 in the morning. You just can't do this right now. You know, I'm focused on Pokemon. You know, we need to focus on the important things in life. You feel me, bros? I just called you bros. I'm not Blunder. Who am I? I sent the challenge, and he has all the threats. Oh, baby. He doesn't have Espeon, but he does have Shaman. He's got that Absol. That's scary stuff. TYU2. As soon as I get rocks up, though, he is done. Kind of. Yeah, this is interesting. I wonder what he's going to start out with. If he starts out with Sableye, is it worth it to me to just get up my rocks? I think it is, because that's pretty crucial to his team, as he decides to lead with this monster, which is a little annoying. What's he gonna start? What's he gonna go for? You know what I'm saying? That's unfortunate. I'm gonna go to Manaphy, as we'll see what he decides to do. He decides to Mega Evolve and go for a superpower, and so that's good for me. Here, clearly I'm like freed up. Like Ice Beam, I'd say that's my best play. I can get off some damage. Definitely some really nice damage. My Ferrothorn set cannot touch that Absol, so that kind of sucks. That's why, you know, Gyro could have been potentially nice, but we live with what we have. I think my best play is to predict his Shaman, Mega Evolve, get off the Fake Out maybe, or Poison Jab. Either way, I need to Mega Evolve right now. I'm just going to go for the Poison Jab right off the bat. If I get a Poison on his Sableye, that would be so good. My phone needs to stop. I'm just trying to put in my password and it's just not working. Okay, so when people text you inappropriate things, I'm so sorry. Anyway, keep this G rated. You know, it's not even PG on this channel, it's freaking G. I'm gonna set my water here because I need to stop this with the freaking 20 till 2. It's a bad idea. Yeah. Oh, he decides to stay and go for the dazzling gleam as the poison jab is able to take him out. So that's kind of nice. Wombo Combo's still alive. I don't know what kind of set that was because I didn't see any life orb. As he's going to go into his Talonflame here. And that's interesting because he's probably just free to, he's probably pretty free to, you know, do anything he pleases. This thing does a ton to my team. I'm physically defensive. I'm physically defensive P2. So I should be okay actually with bringing this in right now. As I get the Spatak raise, which is great. As he's going to U-turn. And, yeah, I guess we can see what he wants to go into. He's going to go into Sableye. And Toxic could be really nice here. As long as he doesn't taunt me. As we're going to trade Toxics. Which is not bad at all because Sableye is definitely annoying. And here I'm actually pretty free to just T-Bolt. Nothing he brings in wants to take it per se. I mean, he can go into Gallade, I guess. But I'm fine. I'm fine with this. Yep. My B-Sharp unfortunately cannot touch that Absol. That Absol has proven to be quite the issue. I get the Thunderbolt off, which is nice. He has leftovers. Chances of him going for close combat net right now are literally 0. As he's going to Drain Punch. See, I told you he's not going to close combat. As I go for the Tri-Attack, do not get a single bit of hacks. That's unfortunate. As here, I can go into Thunderous, I guess, but is it worth it? Not really. I'm thinking just can 2-hit KO me. And by that I'm referring to my Manaphy from this range. Gallade. Let's just pretend it's RU Assault Vest as I'm a Manaphy. Tail Glow, give me max HP. As Drain Punch does 38% max. And with leftovers, I guess it's not necessarily a worry, but I don't want to just randomly bring that in. I don't feel that is safe. As he's going to substitute. So very good. I'm quite glad I made this choice then. As I'm just going to try attack again. If he wants to sub again, be my guest as he's going to Ice Punch. Gets the crit, clearly mattered. Yeah, here I'm just going to go into Manaphy and I'm free to Tail Glow. Hopefully he does not outspeed me. Whatever he wants to bring in, I'm totally fine with. Because if he wants to bring in Vaporeon to potentially take this Scald that I may just go for, I am going to be able to go for an Energy Ball and his only switch in is Talonflame. And if he really wants to risk that, you know, be my guest. As he's going to go directly into Absol, there is 0 chance that this is going to kill me, as I can definitely kill him. As he goes to the knockoff, does a nice decent amount of damage, but he's definitely going to go down here. So, yep, we're in a decent position. I'm guessing that Gallade is totally bulk invested. The rest of his team is bulk invested except for his Talonflame. I haven't seen an item on this thing yet, so I don't necessarily know what it has. He is just going to Brave Bird though. So that's good to know. Let's see, does he have an item? Doesn't look like it, so therefore he's potentially banded. And that's actually pretty good for me. As here, this is what I'm going to do. Oh man, I'm so real right now. I'm going to Pursuit first. First I'm going to Pursuit. How fast is Gallade? The only thing is if he brings in Gallade here, that would suck. because I'm not going to outspeed. But what I'm thinking is if he wants to go into like Vaporeon here, that would be really cool, because then I could get my rocks up right after that, and then his Talonflame would be dead. And so that being the biggest worry to my team at this point, where Thundurus can sweep his team otherwise, that's why I'm focused on this being my win condition. But yeah, that's the goal right now. What are you gonna do, Richard? What are you gonna do, Richard? Come on, buddy. Oh my, wait. Oh, okay, Pursuit killed. Fine. I wasn't sure. I'm like, wait a second, why did it just die? But no, that's good, because that way I don't even have to face mind games of Brave Bird later, as he's going to go directly into this monster. I don't like this. Like, I could just Sucker Punch, but I swear if he's just going to Drain Punch, which sucks, but didn't really have much of a choice, I suppose. I'm gonna go to Thundurus. And I'm going to Nasty Plot. If he wants to switch out, he'll switch out, but honestly, my best play here, Ice Punch isn't going to kill me, I think. So, he also could think I have HP Flying, for all I know. But if he has Shadow Sneak, that would really suck, but he has Sub, Drain Punch, Ice Punch. I don't know about his last move, but I just need damage right now. He just messaged me, he thinks he disconnected. I shall wait. But yeah, so it's definitely interesting. Probably should have just suckered, and that would have killed him off, but if he went for sub, you know, still would have been annoying, but I guess sucker would have been my best play there anyway. Yeah, let's see. And since I'm max HP, he's able to get all that health back. B Sharp, Adamant, give me black glasses. When I have killed him, oh, I would have certainly killed him, no doubt. So that kind of sucks there. If I just went for Sucker Punch, I would have won basically at that point, because Thundurus just wins. Nonetheless, we would like to make it interesting here. IDK had to reconnect, he says. So I sent him the link. Hopefully that'll work. But yeah, I guess we'll find out. If not, I believe all of these mons are at full health except for my Wombo combo. He's got a Toxic to Sableye, and we can probably just reload it from there. I guess we'll find out though. Yep, okay, he's back in. Yep. So I guess we'll find out what he wants to do. The biggest situation at this point is the fact that he has the Gallade Sableye combo. And that's annoying because Metachamp can't necessarily clean up at this point. As I could go for a Poison Jab though. I can also go for Ice Punch. Ice Punch is probably the better play if he does decide to bring in Sableye on a potential situation. But alas, he goes into the Sableye now. Whew. This is really good for me because I believe Thunderbolt will just kill. Not to say he choked, because I wasn't really I don't know. It was definitely a mixy play for him right now. He does go for the Toxic, as T-Bolt does kill him off. So this is really good for me. This is extremely good because his Sableye is dead. So Metachamp should be able to just finish off from here. I don't know, he could go to Gallade now, but I mean, I'm +2 Life Orb at this point, and so, yeah, as long as he doesn't have Shadow Sneak, I should be fine, but I don't know. I don't know if he has a setup move. I don't know if he has a coverage move. Not sure on Gallade. So, we will certainly find out. As he decides to go into the Vaporeon. He decides to go into it. Maybe he's really fearing that hidden power flying. That's honestly what I'm wondering at this point. Because sure, you can protect, but honestly. Unfortunately, he did kind of make the choke with allowing me to set up with Thunderous and then sacking everything else. So his only hope at this point is that potential Shadow Sneak. But I don't know. I also don't know how much this Thunderbolt will do, but I need this damage, and yeah, it just ended up lining up for me here that I was able to set up on his switch and then yeah, get off the damage necessary. And that's why I thought Life Orb Thunderous would have been best here, because it's going to do enough. I'm surprised just with Vaporeon, and I don't know, interesting plays all around. Yeah, from here I should be able to win though. Hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Sneak. That's all I'm worried about. Yeah. I mean, you only got 4 moves, bro. You only have so many options at this point. Yeah, I have no reason to do anything but press T-Bolt here. Unless I want to be real and, you know, go to Ferrothorn, predict the Drain Punch, and then eat it up with Mega Medicham and just sweep, because I'm a man. Just kidding. Yeah, so how are you guys doing? Oh, it killed! Holy jeez! Wow. GG, man. Alright. Yeah, okay, so that was interesting. I just want to see, because I wasn't sure. He does have Ice Punch. Normal offensive Thunderous. Ice Punch would have done up to 92%. Let's see. Did you have Sneak? Were you Adamant? Because this is important, crucial information to whether Gallade really would have been the end-all to my team. So, yeah, I mean, we can also, of course, see his commentary on his channel for his version of the battle. That will go up the same day as this, meaning Wednesdays. I had Sneak, but I was max HP and max speed with a neutral nature. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Clearly the max HP didn't matter in this case. Thunderbolt. Yeah, okay, I see. With the Life Orb. Yeah, did I just get like a decent roll? Nope, I was a guaranteed OHKO. Well, no, he was max HP. So, yeah, I had an 81.3%. The odds were in my favor. But yeah, unfortunately, he did have that neutral nature, which, depending, may have mattered. But judging by his team, or judging by the ability he would have chose, Adamant wouldn't have it would have affected like killing the P2 off, I feel. So there's definitely that. So I'm definitely not going to say like that didn't matter and whatnot, but nonetheless, that turned out okay. I was a little bit nervous going in, as we all are in all these matches, but I guess that's what happens when I try to put a team together in 20 minutes. Probably need a lot more time than you did to have a decent chance. It does have, like, admittedly, my team is extremely powerful just because I had these options. Yeah, man, I understand. Still went well. Yeah, so with that said, that gives us a 2-0 in this series, and we're just cruising. We have a 5-point differential now. That'll be updated soon enough. Check out our Weebly because it's legit, and I'm just really digging this series, guys. I hope you guys are as well. So until next time, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub. Until later, peace.